The doctor is in. Welcome to the Psychic Love Doctor with host Deborah Leigh. Deborah has been practicing, teaching, and perfecting the personal prophecy card reading method for 20 plus years. This life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. This inspiring show will help you never feel helpless in life or love ever again. Now here's your host, Deborah Leigh.
Hey, welcome to the Psychic Love Doctor show with our host, Deborah Leigh, and our special guest, Patty Summers.
Oh, yes, we have quite a treat for everyone today. We were able to grab a hold of Patty Summers, the psychic medium here at the Healing Fountain in Virginia Beach, as she was going down the hallway. We said, come on, Patty, let's go do the show. So she is going to be here today to answer your questions and to give you on-the-air readings dealing with the conversation she has with your spirit people. And she's good, too. So we hope that you will please contact us. Daryl, the phone number, that's your department.
Phone number is 1-800-930-2819.
And we look forward for your calls. Patty, I want to welcome you. It's always a pleasure to have you join us.
I am so happy to be here. I just love spending an hour. I wish it were longer with you and Daryl.
No, the vibe is just dynamic in here when you appear with us.
Oh, thank you.
So let's ask you right off the top, are the spirit people going to be
present?
Yes,
all
today.
Present and accounted for. They're all here.
For those who are new with us, why don't you give them a little backgrounder on you and in terms of what you do and this gift that you discovered at a very young age, didn't you, that you had this gift?
Well, if you count playing with imaginary friends early, I think that would be a yes. Although at the time we didn't consider it spirit people. It was just I had a very creative imagination. And it wasn't until I was in high school and my mother passed away. The day my mother passed away, I heard someone telling me to go home that day. And I believe it was my mother telling me to go home to be with my dad. And then I didn't hear anything for a while that I'm aware of. And then after the birth of my first child, that's when I started hearing people telling me how sorry they were for things that they had done when they were alive, and I thought I was going crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was a little unnerving.
That's a lot to process and cope with.
Well, I thought I was this creative mind going, boy, maybe I should be a screenwriter, or I should be writing a fiction novel or something. But finding out that what I was hearing was actually true information regarding the people that were sitting near me.
You know what I love about you, Patty, is how down-to-earth you are in terms of this gift you have, instead of being all wooey like some of them are out there, and you all know what I'm referring to. They use, $100 words. You can't really grasp what they're trying to say, and they make those who have gone to the other side, who are in the afterlife, they make them seem scary.
Well, I don't think there's anything scary about it. I practice a religion, so I believe that they go into the light. My belief is that they go to what we all would call heaven, but heaven is not some faraway, distant place on another planet or past the planets, or heaven is right here on Earth. So our loved ones are right next to us. I mean, I've read for you before, and that man who is from your past, I mean, he's standing right next to you. Seriously. And I can feel my mother behind me. And Daryl, there's 2 or 3 people next to you. And then we have a guest in the studio audience, and actually there's a dog sitting on the couch next to her, which is really cute.
So pets come through.
Pets come through, too. Actually, I've had one of my longest sittings was actually with a pet. It was an owner who was devastated at the loss of her pet, and I had no idea that the pet had just passed either the day before or 2 days before that, and he just wanted to come in and tell her how much he loved her.
Aww.
And it was so funny because he said, "You're going to get another dog," and she's like, "No, I'm not ready for that." And he told me that it was going to be, he showed me 3 moons, and I thought, oh, okay, 3 moons, 3 full moons, and maybe that's like 3 months from now. Well, no, it was 3 days.
Wow.
He said, someone is going to bring the new dog to you. And she was like, no, absolutely not. She calls me 4 days later and she said, you're never going to believe what happened. The neighbor brought me a dog. They had adopted a new dog and it wasn't getting along with the one they already had. And they knew that she had just lost hers. So they delivered it to her front door.
Look at that.
It just was crazy. And
Amazing.
I'm like, okay, note to self, when you're talking to a dog who's crossed over, 3 full moons is not 3 full moons, it's actually 3 moons.
So
like
you're
3
learning.
nights.
You're learning as you go.
Well, everybody is different. Every reading is different. Just as if you and I were having a conversation and I used a term that you weren't familiar with, or you used a term and you're like, oh, I'm from North Dakota, and to me that means this. I'm like, oh, well, I'm from Pennsylvania, and for me that means this. So we all have different meanings for words and symbols, and the spirit people, just have to say, okay, this is what I'm getting. What does that mean to you, the person who's getting the reading?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because it could be a literal. Just like if I heard the word Virginia, I'm like, okay, well, we're in Virginia. There's nothing exciting about that. But maybe it's Aunt Virginia. It's not the state of, it's the aunt. Or I had someone in the family smoked Virginia Slims. I don't know.
So you just go with what you're given.
I give what I get.
Now, some have asked, why don't they just speak it out plainly? Why do they use so much imagery or symbolism?
They can't. They're giving me information by thought and through energy. It's not like, and I can't see them, so it's not like I can lip read or I can see hand motions. I'm getting the energy from them via thought. And sometimes it's easier for them to bring it through symbolically. Like some spirits just come through and I see symbols the whole time, pictures, images. Other times I hear them speaking. Other times they don't speak at all and I have to figure out what's going on. Why are you silent? What's happening? Sometimes it's for effect. Sometimes they want the sitter to realize that, well, there's something going down that we need to talk about. So I'm getting prepared. Or they get emotionally charged and they need a moment to collect themselves.
Well, I've seen your clients leaving your sessions, and they are extremely moved emotionally. Some of them are in tears because it was so overwhelming.
And it's usually to the positive overwhelming, not to the negative. I would say that 95% of the people that come to see me leave feeling relief or gratitude or happiness because they were able to touch back with the people in spirit.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I hope we're going to get a lot of calls because this is their chance for that loved one who has passed away. That friend you've lost.
Know your spirit, your dead people. You have to know your dead people. And you have to help me because if I get police officer with salt and pepper hair and you go, no. Well, yeah, I'm getting him. I know there's somebody. Think real hard. Oh, yeah, Uncle Fred, he was a police officer. So you have to know your dead people.
Okay. And in my case, I didn't really have much to connect with.
Correct.
Like that man that you see.
Or there's people who are adopted.
Oh, right.
So they're dead people. They may not know them because they came from their biological family. And that's okay. We just try to put the pieces together. And actually, it's comforting to know that your biological family is supporting you from the other side, even if you didn't know them. Because that's what they're there for now. Once they cross, they're there to support you and help you.
And, it's interesting because when I first told you about my grandmother, how she has passed away, but she's the one who taught me the personal prophecy method of perceiving the future from ordinary playing cards.
Right.
You said you could feel her nudging you, like that's my granddaughter.
Right. Uh-huh.
And that was exactly very much a mannerism on her part. She was always elbowing people. So you really, give this lady a try. You'll be amazed at what she is able to, what would be the word, communicate for them.
It's wonderful. I'm happy. I'm just happy to be able to do this for people.
Do you find it's been easy to, say, come out of the closet?
No.
No?
No. because there are many people that are firm in their religious beliefs and therefore they're not open to this. So that makes it a little challenging.
Well, and in my work, when that happens, I just say basically go with the light of the Lord and, on your way, and I bless you. Well, Daryl, I guess we have to go to our first break.
Yep.
And then we're going to the phones.
Excellent.
Yes. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Give us a call, 1-800-930-2819, and we'll be taking our first caller when we get back.
Are you and your family looking for one manageable lifestyle change that will positively impact your health? Look no further. That change begins inside your drinking glass. Learn how to put a lid on junk drinking by sipping from a recipe collection of colorful, fresh, tasty, wholesome fruit and vegetable blends. Get your copy now of Sip the Garden. Fun, easy drinks for a healthier family by T. Carey Mitchell. Visit lifestyle120.com for information on how to order.
Hey everyone, meet my friends at the maca team. The ancient Inca root vegetable maca is known worldwide for its huge array of health benefits. As a family-run company of true maca specialists, the maca team is here to bring you the best maca the Peruvian mountains has to offer. Yellow maca, used to promote endurance, vitality, fertility, hormone health, and much more, is on sale now. I love it. Visit themacateam.com to order yours now. themacateam.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
The doctor is in. Tune in to the hit show, The Psychic Love Doctor, with host Deborah Leigh. Deborah's life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. Join Deborah Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, and for a special broadcast the second Thursday of every month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Tune in to Sheer Alchemy with Leslie Fontaine on TransformationTalkRadio.com and get ready to stir up your passions, remove your blocks, and shift into an entirely new existence. Speaker, teacher, channel, clairvoyant, Leslie Fontaine is a transformation catalyst who channels a powerful energy from source to catapult listeners into living the life they were born to live. Whether it's shifting from scarcity to abundance, from emotional pain into joy, or from illness into health, Leslie will help you step into the true essence and power of all that you are with the help of the Ascended Masters and Archangels. You will not be the same. Visit TransformationTalkRadio.com for show dates and times, and LeslieFontaine.com to say yes to explosive abundance.
1230 WBLQ.
Welcome back to the Psychic Love Doctor Show with our host, Deborah Leigh, and our special guest, Patty Summers.
Hello.
Psychic medium at the Healing Fountain in Virginia Beach.
Hello.
We do have someone waiting in the wings for us. That would be, who is that, Daryl?
That would be Lisa from Washington, D.C.
Yay, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Yay, hello. I'm so glad I was able to get through on the air today.
Awesome.
Yes, we're happy to hear from you.
What's your question?
How exciting. Well, I listen to your show all the time and would not miss it, even as I'm driving around crazy DC traffic. You guys are the perfect mind relief from crazy traffic, and I have a question for you.
Okay, shoot.
All right. It is a relationship question. It's actually a follow-up from a reading I think I got from you maybe over a month and a half ago. And I was just curious to see how things were looking because you asked me to call in with a follow-up. So here I am. I have been dating someone very long distance. He is in the Army and deployed. And we've been dating a year now, although not together the entire year. And my question is, do you see this relationship going anywhere in the future?
Well, Lisa, you've got two psychics on the job for you right now. So
yay, I'm so excited.
Okay. Patty's going first.
So Lisa's question is...
She's in there.
Oh, hello, Periscope. Lisa's question is not about someone who has passed away. It's about something that's going on in her life right now. So me, as a psychic medium, I will still tune into her spirit family to see what information they're going to give me while Deb is doing the cards. So I look up into the spirit world, and I see a woman who comes forward who really likes this guy. So this guy, I think, is fairly attractive. Would he be very attractive?
Oh, yes.
Lisa?
I think he's very attractive.
Okay, yes, because she agrees. Almost kind of like rugged. I see a celebrity on like television who's kind of rugged and dark hair. But I was going to say tall, dark, and handsome, but he's not that tall. Would that be correct?
You are amazing. He has dark hair, dark beard, and he is about 5'6", and he has green eyes.
Oh, okay. So not quite the tall, dark, and handsome, but he is dark and handsome. That's awesome.
Short-statured.
Short, dark, and handsome. That's good. You have quite the connection that they really like, and there's more to him than meets the eye. I think he has a persona to the public that is not what you would see in private. Would that be correct?
I know he's a very outgoing, poetry reading, red wine drinking person with me, but I know that in his work world, he is very different.
Okay, so that would make total sense. So now I go to them. Okay, you gave me a good description. They gave me some evidence that, they basically, that's what we want. We want some evidence about what's going on. The woman feels very maternal-ish, like an aunt or a cousin. Would that make sense to you?
I have two aunts who have crossed over.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is one of them. She shows me glamour when I look at her. So she has glamour-ish. Would there be one of those women have something to do with glamour?
One of my aunts, the younger of the two, was very tall, blonde-haired, green-eyed, and when she was in her early 20s, she was a model.
All right, so there we go. So this is who this is. Yep. So she's keyed into you. She loves you incredibly. Actually, she's showing me herself. Did you say you were in the car?
I am. I'm driving in crazy Northern Virginia traffic right now.
She's keeping you company in the car. She's sitting in the car with you. That's where she shows me herself.
Yay!
She loves him, although he's got some baggage. And she shows me it like a hobo bag, and it's not like what we call a hobo purse. It's the old-fashioned hitchhiker kind of hobo bag, like the bag on a stick. So to me, is he also very outdoorsy? Does he do stuff outdoors?
He likes to hike.
Okay, that would be a hobo bag on a stick. Excellent. Okay, so there's something in, and I hear the words bag of tricks, and I don't know what that means, but there's always something going on with him. And sometimes you can't figure it out, because when a magician is doing his tricks, it's supposed to be a secret. So there's something going on with him that he keeps secret. Would that make sense?
His work is very secretive. He can not tell me exactly what he does, so I could see that his work is very secretive.
Okay, but what I want to say to you is that even though there's this secret, it's not something that is detrimental to you. It's not something that would hurt you. It's not something bad. My husband is retired military, and there are just some things that they can't say. He would say, if I have to tell you that, then I have to kill you. So we don't really want to go there. So there's just things that he just doesn't tell you, but it doesn't. It's not bad. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you get, Deb?
Oh, boy. Lisa, you better hang on to your socks. This man's going to come back with a vengeance to wrap you up in love.
Oh, golly.
He has had, I feel, an epiphany during his, he's at a distance, which I'm sure you get too.
Right.
He is involved in the secret stuff, but it's all to the good. I feel that he is, like in uniform, he's doing some really dangerous things, but they're not to harm her.
Correct.
And he is a different person in his regular life. Actually, I'd even say he's a little on the shy side, but put him out there and he's going to get those bad guys. You know what I mean? But here I am seeing, honestly, this man wants to come back. He is so full of love for you that you have stolen his heart and basically ruined his military career.
So tell me, Deb, in the cards, how do you see that? What are you seeing?
Well, to tell you specifically, right here, this is the card that means going on a journey, which I feel is to come back to her. This is the card of all best love, genuine love that there is. And this is him through the communication that they've shared. And I feel that she's really held up her end, where he's not always able to get a satellite connection,
right,
to even send a text message. Here is him, this man. I see this huge change, which I'm feeling is an epiphany, and it's a bright, beautiful courtship where he would literally be on his knees. I see a rose in his hand, as if he'd say, this rose represents my heart.
Yes, I feel it in my heart, too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why, because I'm not 100% savvy on Deb's method. So when she and I get the same stuff, I'm like, okay, what is in there that shows you that what I said?
What I see them also is if they're both standing on other, are we short there? I'll hurry. They're both on either side of a bridge, and the water is between them, and the bridge is like the love bridge.
Right.
And one's over here, one's on the other side, and they're saying, no, you go first. No, you go first. And it's a bridge leading to commitment in the middle, and they're both scared to death to be the first one.
Right.
There's a lot of fear of rejection. Do you feel that?
Yes. And so, Lisa, I'm guessing that maybe you had some past relationships that were not quite how they were supposed to turn out.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, yes.
Putting it mildly. Okay. So, yeah, that's from your perspective. That's what I see with you. And as soon as Deb started talking about the bridge, that's what I saw. I saw 2 or 3 people behind you from past relationships who are in the living. They're not in spirit. But I see that they did not go the way you wanted them to go.
To say the least.
Horrible.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's hard. They should decide we're going to meet each other halfway, and you will.
Right.
It will happen. This man's coming back with a mission in his heart. Yes.
Yay.
You want him, honey, you're going to get him. You know, lock, stock, and barrel.
Great news. And I don't know exactly when he's coming back. Do you have a feel for that?
What are you getting?
I hear the number 4.
Do you?
So that, to me...
I heard 3.
So 3 or 4, 3 days, 4 days, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, definitely not 3 years, 4 years.
No, it's shorter than that. Soon.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, we sure want to thank you for kicking off the show with us today. You've got both of us all warmed up now, so we can...
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy I got through. You are phenomenal. I can't tell you. I'm just so happy.
Hi, Lisa.
Take care, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
That was great.
Shoot, we should have told her to check back in with us
Oh,
so when he
right.
comes back.
Well, she's probably still listening. Lisa,
Okay.
please report back to us. We want to know how this all transpires for you.
Absolutely.
Now, you have a question, don't you, Patty, that
Yes,
has come to you?
I have a question from someone who texted me. All right, we have a friend. They would like to know where they have a young man living with them, and they want to know where he's going to be next year. Is he going to continue to stay with them, or is he going to be going someplace else? And there's going to be some kind of legal thing going on, and they want to know how that's going to go.
So we should just set this up and really jump in right after break.
Okay, that
Now,
sounds
let's
good.
remind everyone how you can reach us, either through Periscope or you're getting, oh boy, he's getting, yeah, Daryl's getting some traffic. And also the phone number, if you will, Daryl.
Phone number is 1-800-930-2819. Give us a call. We're standing by waiting on you.
Cool.
Okay.
All right,
Patty,
so this young...
you're going to be able to deal with this question even though they're all in the living?
Yeah, because we're going to go to his spirit people.
Okay.
We're going his spirit people, their spirit people, and see
I
what
love
they have
this.
to say. Yeah.
All right, let's go to break and come right back.
All right, we'll be right back, folks.
Are you and your family looking for one manageable lifestyle change that will positively impact your health? Look no further. That change begins inside your drinking glass. Learn how to put a lid on junk drinking by sipping from a recipe collection of colorful, fresh, tasty, wholesome fruit and vegetable blends. Get your copy now of Sip the Garden. Fun, easy drinks for a healthier family by T. Carey Mitchell. Visit lifestyle120.com for information on how to order.
Hey everyone, meet my friends at the maca team. The ancient Inca root vegetable maca is known worldwide for its huge array of health benefits. As a family-run company of true maca specialists, the maca team is here to bring you the best maca the Peruvian mountains has to offer. Yellow maca, used to promote endurance, vitality, fertility, hormone health, and much more, is on sale now. I love it. Visit themacateam.com to order yours now. themacateam.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
The doctor is in. Tune in to the hit show, The Psychic Love Doctor, with host Deborah Leigh. Deborah's life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. Join Deborah Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, and for a special broadcast the second Thursday of every month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Psychic Love Doctor show with our host, Deborah Leigh, and our special guest, Patty Summers.
And you too, Daryl, our intuitive co-host.
And Periscope guy today.
Awesome.
Yes. So we were going to have you do a bit of a reading for the individual that has texted you.
Right. And what they want to know is they have a young guy living with them. They want to know where he's going to be living next year, if he's going to continue to stay with them or he's going someplace else. And there's some kind of legal thing going on, and they want to know how that's going to go. So I will tune in to the spirit people, and you're going to show us what's going on in the cards. So when I tune in to the spirit people, it's interesting. I see cards like they're being dealt. It's almost like there has to be some, I don't know. I wish you were here live so I could say, what do you mean? What
Are
does
the
it mean to
legal
you?
issues connected to this roommate? Or are they?
Yes.
Okay.
So what I see, it's like let's make a deal, but it's with cards.
Ah.
So I don't understand. It's like,
So he's gambling with his future?
no,
Or?
it feels like they have to make some concessions, like one group of the one side of the legal action gets this, and then the other side gets that. It reminds me of a divorce in some way, where you have to share. You have to share property. You have to share custody of children. You have to share. So there's got to be a give and a take. I see firmly rooted feet, though, that I don't think he's going anywhere. I feel him staying right where he is. Oh, Deb says the cards say the same thing. Yay!
Well,
Okay.
he's hanging on fiercely.
Okay. Well, I feel like this is, if he's a plant, if you want to look, because that's what they're giving me, that he's got roots, he likes where he is. He likes the soil. He likes the sunlight. He's happy. He likes the atmosphere. He likes the energy. And I think to uproot him, there's insecurity about what he would be going to. So he's very happy where he is. And there's a spirit person who takes him by the shoulders and pushes him down in a chair right where he is. So the spirit person who's with him wants him to stay where he is. And then I hear the word shenanigans. So wherever he would be going, there's a bunch of shenanigans, and that is a woman. She doesn't want any part of that. She wants him. He feels very happy where he is, and she wants him there. So even though this court thing, there's this give and take, she is standing on the side of staying where she is. So I'm looking, actually what she's showing me is a courtroom, and there's one table that has like more people around it too. So I don't know if there's a bigger support system for where he is right now to stay there. And then the other table looks kind of lonely and sad. So I'm saying the spirit people are showing me that he's going to stay where he is.
And, you know, I'm right in keeping with what you just had to say.
Okay.
I do feel that the young lady who's asked this question is harboring a great deal of unhappiness inside of her.
Okay.
There's a real sense of loss of her. She's like hiding these feelings, very deep, dark, heavy feelings. And like I said, a sense of loss. I get the feeling she looks at him as a bit of an intruder in the situation, that they don't necessarily see eye to eye, or it's a lifestyle issue. There's some sort of conflict here where she's, for one thing, I see the card that indicates strong sexual attraction on his part.
I see, when you said that about the intruder, the spirit people are pointing to the other table.
Really?
Yeah. That this, wherever he would be going, the other table is the intruder.
Oh.
That's my interpretation of it, is that he is, like almost they're kicking the table over in the courtroom. Like, you know, they don't want him to be involved with this side of the table at all.
Well, and as for her, I'm also seeing that she is facing the decision to actually relocate the three clubs can go long as far as 3 years.
Okay.
But it's a card that means an event is coming at you soaring through outer space.
Okay.
We can totally ignore it. Oh, what happened?
I don't know. There's this weird noise.
It's a telling me to
anybody
shut
else
up.
hear that? It's a high-pitched buzzing sound. I don't know what that means.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, well, you said coming from the universe, and it just kind of goes,
Exactly. And if we ignore it, it's going to pop you in the head.
Okay.
And you'll go, oh. But otherwise, you can turn around and say, got it.
Right.
And that's what I feel, is that there's a big opportunity for her to relocate or go visit a new area and want to relocate.
Okay.
But there's a lot of hesitancy on her side.
Huh.
If she was sitting here, I'd say, you are young enough, you've got a lot going for yourself, go.
Right.
Globetrot, if that's in your heart.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And you've got the buzzing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Like a siren?
I don't usually get that during a reading. This is new. There's always something new. Every reading is different.
But it pertains to the situation?
Okay, so if I look at that, because everything happens for a reason during a reading. So what would that's something that interrupts? That's something that's annoying. Annoying. I wonder if part of this is just annoying. That's what I get. That feels absolutely right. So there's something about this situation that is totally and absolutely like annoying, like fingers on a chalkboard or piercing. It grates on everybody's nerves that what's going on. Yeah, and I hear a word that's not polite and so about the person at the other table.
Oh, and a bad word?
Yeah, the A word,
Okay, like backside.
Yeah, your
behind.
bottom.
Yeah.
Derriere.
Okay.
What's the other one? Gluteus maximus?
I think they're all catching on.
There you go.
Now, we don't have her here, but you like the participation of your client or the subject for that's sitting with you.
Right.
So, however, this is a really neat little segue for you. We do have someone here.
Super.
That we're going to be able to have you see what you can pick up for him in terms of speaking to his spirit people.
Sounds great.
So, we still have some time, do we not, Daryl?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we could get Scott to step up a little bit so everyone will be able to hear you. Hello there, Scott. It's so nice to have you here in the studio.
Hello.
This is Patty Summers, and I know that you've not met before and you've never had a reading with her.
Do you want to sit next to me so you can get in the...
Sure.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Good to be here. Oh, sorry.
You know what? I'll go over.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Yeah. All right, now, please go ahead. Speak with Patty, and she'll tell you what she can do.
Okay. Well, first, I did have a question.
Okay.
We were talking about babies earlier, and I know from people, the old wise tale was that babies, see angels, and that's why sometimes you'll see them smiling and stuff. So if you ever read a baby, do you ever pick up on those types of spirits? Like, because the baby is always smiling,
right.
or
Are they talking to her?
I mean, if you think about it, the baby, where has the baby's soul just come from? From spirit. So they really have more of an attachment to the spirit world than they do to the physical world. Mm-hmm. They're just getting to know their parents and their caregivers, so that's new. So to them, maybe that energy is attractive, it's comfortable. So when they see spirit people, they're going to smile. They're going to know. Mm-hmm. Just as if it's the opposite when someone is getting ready to pass, if they're in hospice, a lot of hospice workers will say that their patients report seeing their loved ones because now they're at the opposite end. They're getting ready to go back to the spirit world, so they see their spirit people.
And a lot of people will mistakenly consider this to be hallucinating.
Correct, and I don't believe it is, because truthfully that happened to my own mother when she was passing. She said, and remember I was a teenager and I was thought I know everything. I see my mother. My mother's here. My grandmother's here. No, Mom, there's nobody else here but you. But now looking back at it, I'm like, absolutely. I'm sure that they were letting her know that they were there. So for a baby, yes, I would say that, yes, they are seeing spirit people. And, yeah.
Cool.
That would
That's
be where
awesome.
they smile. It's cool.
Do you feel in terms of sudden infant death syndrome, is it possible that those spirits in the babies chose not to continue and went back?
There's always a plan. There's always some specific reason, and it's a horrible thing for a family to go through. But for some reason, that child needs to complete the rest of their journey back in spirit.
Cool. Well, are there any spirits that you're picking up around me?
Yes. Okay. So right away, there's a man who's right here next to you. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's like close to you. I hear the word fatherly, so he's not fatherly. He's not a father, but he has father-like qualities. Mm-hmm. Would there be a man in spirit that had father-like qualities to you?
That has passed.
That has passed.
A good question.
Friend or co-worker or...
No, I've never had anybody close to me pass.
Okay.
Except for your grandmother.
Right.
No, well, no. Mm-mm. All right, so let's find out who this guy is. So the next thing I go is I go, who are you? Why are you here? Because he has a military connection. Do you have a military connection?
Yeah, I'm in the military.
Okay. Have you lost anyone that you've worked with?
Oh, yeah, there was a guy that actually Yeah. I wasn't close with him, but I knew of him.
Okay.
He was a good guy.
And did he have like strong leadership, father-like qualities?
Yes.
Okay, so there we go, because he's right here. I mean, literally. And you're still in the military?
Yeah, still in.
Yes, because he takes his arm and he puts it around your shoulder and he pats you on the back.
Patty,
Yes.
let's hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
We have to go to break, but we're going to get back to you and the conversation you are having with Scott's spirit people.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to break here and give us a call at 1-800-930-2819.
What if your body and mind were the compasses to the secrets, mysteries, and magic of life? Glenna Rice, co-host of The Questionable Parent, is inviting you to access all that is possible. Glenna is a 10-year certified veteran access consciousness facilitator who offers an amazing variety of life-changing classes and workshops. Work with Glenna from anywhere with teleclasses and workshops all over the globe. To learn more and see Glenna's current schedule of events, classes, and workshops, visit glennarice.com.
How would you like increased health and vitality? How would you like to avoid the onset of disease as well as slow the aging process? This is all possible through a simple, safe, and natural process. Every day we are either moving toward wellness or away from wellness.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. I'd like to be your partner in achieving optimal health. Contact me now at maryjanemack.com or call 425-392-0659. Visit maryjanemack.com.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Pat. The ancient Inca root vegetable maca is world-renowned for its wide array of health benefits. As a family-run company of true maca specialists, the maca team's mission is to provide you with fresh, organic, premium-quality maca powders at a fair price. Amazing. All of the products are always organically grown, fair-traded, GMO-free, fresh, and potent. So don't take my word for it. Experience the life-changing benefits of maca today. Visit themacateam.com.
Francine Vale is a being of light. She believes that all people of planet Earth are as well. As co-host of the Angel Healer radio show, Francine teaches you heart-centered ways to manifest healing on your own behalf and how to integrate love more fully into your daily life. Connect with your angels as you find your life flowing with ease and harmony. Walk the path of light with Francine and Dr. Pat Basili every month on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Do you want to achieve your goals? Do you want to strengthen relationships with others? Do you want to improve your financial status? Colette Marie Steffen is partnering with Mark Kettenbach to bring you an energetic upgrade online experience launching in April. Unfold and develop your full potential. Visit energeticupgrade.com today for more information. That's energeticupgrade.com.
The doctor is in. Tune in to the hit show, The Psychic Love Doctor, with host Deborah Leigh. Deborah's life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. Join Deborah Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific and for a special broadcast the second Thursday of every month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
1230 WBLQ.
Hi, welcome back to the Psychic Love Doctor Show with our host, Deborah Leigh, and our special guest, Patty.
Patty is our psychic medium here at the Healing Fountain in Virginia Beach, and she is giving readings or conversing with your spirit people today. We're in the middle of a reading for Scott, who has joined us here in the studio, and she has some additional thoughts to add here.
So during the break, what you missed was how I figured out, what was going on, who this guy was, and why. Scott wanted to know, why did he come in? Because his grandmother has recently passed away, and he thought for sure she would come in first. And I said, Well, my radar is going off. I'm thinking, oh, is there something going on in your job right now that he might need to come in and give you support? Are you looking at orders? Are you looking at a promotion? What's going on with your job? Oh, well, there we go. Because I heard order and promotion. So he's one, and he put his arm around him and gave him a big pat on the back, like, you can do this. You've checked off all the blocks. He's talking about your charisma. How are you in relationship to the other people in your unit?
A morale booster, I guess.
There we go. So you're doing all the things that they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who is relatable to others, who shows good leadership qualities, who puts forth the extra effort. And I just got goosebumps all over my body. So is that who you are?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. They want people like you. So it's looking good that would be. Although I feel like there's somebody who's a little sticky where you work. Is there someone who has maybe issue with you or just issues in general?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the person that they're showing me who could hook things up a little bit. Now, they don't want you to be a butt kisser. He said something else. I preempted it. But he wants you to just, be legit with this guy. Where he can sometimes be a jerk.
Yes.
Okay, and just kind of, you don't have to call him on the carpet, but just kind of, be reasonable.
And not let him get under your skin.
I heard ruffle your feathers.
Okay.
Don't let him ruffle your feathers.
Is this something currently that have I met this person already?
You said that there was somebody there.
No, I meant the one that you're talking about at the work, maybe causing problems or whatever, or has something against me.
Yeah, I asked if there was somebody at your work who...
Yes, but I'm just making sure, because I'm getting ready to go to a whole nother job.
Okay.
So
let me ask. So I'm going to ask him: is there somebody new at the new job? But there was somebody at the old job. Like, well, you know what? There's always somebody like that at every job.
Yeah.
Just saying. Let me ask. He shows me you going in very smoothly. That it's a real smooth transition. I see you talking to people. That they're not, they don't treat you badly. They're very talkative with you. Are you going to a desk job?
Not really.
Do you sit down at what you do?
No. Navigation.
But you sit behind equipment or something.
Yes.
Okay, because I see you having a permanent place where you're going. If you're sitting, you've got structure, stability. It's not like, here's your new job, good luck. Okay. You've got a support system. It feels very concrete. It feels very strong.
Okay.
There is a man who comes and looks over your shoulder, so I don't know what that
That's
means.
That's a navigator.
Okay.
Or yeah.
And I want to he wants to shake your hand, so I think that's going to be a good relationship. That has to be a good relationship. So that's the warning from this guy in spirit. Make sure that of all the relationships that you go into, that one has got to be the strongest.
Okay.
It's almost like you have to be of one mind.
Yeah.
Two people becoming one mind.
Before we have to move on, yes.
Okay.
Is there any message from his grandmother?
She's there. She's like, of course, the first thing I'm going to come in and say, I love you. She didn't get to say I love you, did she, before she passed?
I mean, at the end of our last discussion, yeah.
But not literally at the moment.
No.
Okay, so she's good with that. When she went, did she become pale or a different looking individual at the very end?
Yes.
Do you know? Okay, because she's happy that you didn't see her like that. That you saw her a little bit prior to the final. She's got a funny sense of humor. Did she have a funny sense of humor?
Oh, yeah.
Because she's singing the final countdown.
That would be, yeah.
Because that's what I heard.
Yeah.
She's very proud of you. She is spending a lot of time with your daughter.
Aww.
So I'm wondering if that's who I saw earlier that was really excited. So if you see the baby smiling or, looking at whatever, she's talking to grandma. And I've got goosebumps all over my body.
Oh.
Yes, so grandma is like right there. I feel like she's like her nanny. She's her, from like a fairy godmother. You know, like what is that? Sleeping Beauty, the 3 little fairy godmothers. She's like this little fairy godmother for her.
Speaking of grandparents, we have a Periscope question.
Okay.
This is from Ben?
No, this is from a lady in the UK that we spoke to a couple weeks ago.
Okay, she wants to
I'm
know.
sorry if I forgot your name.
She wants to know if grandparents are happy now that they have passed over.
Absolutely. My attention goes to the male, the grandfather, and I don't know whether he had difficulty with his body at the end, but he kicks up his heels and he's energetically a different individual than he was prior to his passing. So very happy. I see them together. I'm not sure.
Okay, Ben, we're working on your question.
I'm not sure about their relationship. I think that they were good together, but they had their moments when they fussed at each other, if that makes sense.
But they're very happy.
But they are happy where they are, yes.
Doesn't everybody really achieve some sort of sense of completion or happiness or
I think eventually,
Yeah.
I think if you have an accident, a person who's died by an accident or by murder, that they're the ones that when they cross, they're not quite sure right away what has happened. And I know that I believe that you can contact them right away. You don't have to wait the 6 months or whatever. I think you can energetically connect with them right away. It just depends on how they're acclimating. Because it's an acclimating thing.
How are we? Are we close to do? We have 3 minutes left before we have to say goodbye to everybody. Any last thoughts, Patty, in general? And why not give contact information so those who can reach you will do so?
Sure. You can reach me. I don't have a Facebook yet. I don't have a website. I'm getting there. All this new technology.
Can they reach you through the Healing Fountain?
They can reach me through the Healing Fountain. I don't know the number off the top of my head.
757-486
1807.
That's
I think.
it.
1807.
1807. You can leave a message for me here at the Healing Fountain, and I can get back to you. I do have an email address, prsummers110@yahoo.com.
And she is so reasonably priced, it will shock you.
Wow.
She doesn't want to just appeal to those who have a big fat pocketbook.
I want this to be accessible for everybody because we all have lost someone, and we all want to know that they're okay, like this woman who wanted to know about the grandparents.
I just love when you join us. I hate to see the time end.
I told you, more than an hour.
We want to say, please get free. That's free Psychic Love Doctor app, wherever you get your apps in the Google Play Store or, and it's available free. You'll be able to give yourself readings from morning till night. I want to thank Patty Summers, the psychic medium here at the Healing Fountain, for joining us today. All of our guests or audience members too.
Right.
And also Daryl, who did a fine job running both Periscope and our connection to the radio station. We love you all. Happy Friday, and we will see you next week.
Have a great week, folks.
Bye.
You've been listening to The Psychic Love Doctor with host Deborah Leigh. Deborah has been practicing, teaching, and perfecting the personal prophecy card reading method for 20 plus years. This life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. This inspiring show will help you never feel helpless in life or love ever again. To learn more about Deborah, visit www.psychiclovedoctor.com.